Hi, Leo and Leo Rising friend, Sandra from ForYourChi.com, here today to do your May 2022 reading. Welcome to it. Thanks for being here with me. I laid out your cards and I had to compose myself for about 5 minutes. I really can't believe what I'm seeing here. There are some things that came up in this reading, even in the first 6 houses, that I have never seen as a tarot reader. I've been a professional reader for 12 years. I've been reading for my family and friends for 10 years before that. So I'm not exactly a spring chicken, and this is not my first rodeo. But even I am shocked, and it takes a lot to shock me, Leo. I promise you. So let's just get right into it. Your first house is throat chakra. Speak your mind. For some reason, the Leo has been holding her tongue or his tongue, biting your tongue. It is time to let the tongue fly. Now, not everyone's going to like this, especially since they've been getting their way for God knows how many days or weeks, months, probably years, right? And you are planting the seed by doing this to reap a harvest that is long overdue. But it's your own doing. I mean, you've been holding back. If you had not held back for so long, you would have already been reaping this harvest rather than planting it. But it is the planting season. So there's no time like now to do so, Leo. Plant your seeds, but make sure you're doing it in such a way that you will reap the harvest that you want to reap, Leo. Not half the harvest, okay? Not poor quality fruits and vegetables. I'm talking the full Monty here. Okay, your finances and possessions, the second house. Discontent and boredom. You are tired of the way things are going and you're ready for a change. Now, ordinarily, I would read this card that you are tired of making money the way that you do and you're ready for a change. That might be true for some of you, but for the majority of you, the message that I'm getting is you are tired of seeing the money go out in the manner that it has in the past. You're tired of it, okay? Now, we did pull good news. Now, let's go back to your first house just for a brief moment. If speaking your mind has to do with other people who want your money or who are spending your money, then obviously the first and the second houses are completely related and relevant to you, okay? Lakshmi, bright future. Her message says this: stop worrying. I love this card. Can you tell? I love it. She says, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. She has her hand out in the stop position. Thank you, Lakshmi. Beautiful message. Okay, so try not to worry about that too much. What is going on here with your brother or sister? Fertility? Mother Mary with baby Jesus? She's holding a baby? Is it possible that your brother or sister could conceive or they're pregnant right now and you don't know it? What is happening here? You may get news of a baby coming into your family through your brother or sister or anyone that you would consider a brother or sister. Just file that away for another day. You might be getting a phone call or a text message saying, hey bro, hey sis, let's talk. I've got something to tell you. Woo! That's juicy. Okay, your fourth house, your house of home, where you currently live. Now remember, if this is not talking about your home and where you live, this could be talking about your father or someone you would consider a father. Wow, you got the devil card here. Okay, so this means either you are hitting the substances too hard when you're home. That's a possibility, right? Trying to drown out this, biting your tongue. This could also be someone that you live with, but I always tell the clients, be careful who comes knocking at your door saying, hey, can I crash on your couch? Because one time I said that to a client, it was actually her drug addicted brother who stayed on her couch for over a month. Okay, so watch out for that. You could also have, and this is true for like a small portion of people I read for, there could be some sort of ghostly activity going on in your home. If that is true for you, make sure you get rid of it. You can do it yourself as long as you're not afraid. But if any fear comes in whatsoever, it's going to backfire on you. So I always tell the clients, if there's any doubt whatsoever, get someone else to clear it. They don't actually have to be physically present in your home. You can have your home energetically cleared. I do that sometimes, but not very often. Really what I do is give a client a reading and tell them how to do it. And that seems to work better. Because it's your own space. It's not my space. It's your space. You live there. The ghost doesn't live on Earth anymore. They've already given up the body. So you already have more power than them by default. That's the truth. Pele, divine passions. So this is talking about focus on doing what you love with your house, in your home, or on your property. Okay? Getting back to, and this talks about getting back to who you truly are, Leo, and not people pleasing for the sake of keeping everyone else happy. Okay, now here's where we get into the shocker. You have sacral chakra combined with Isis past life. Here we go again with the same message, but now it's on steroids. And it continues in your 7th house. For those of you that I'm talking to, if you want to go to the extended, look in the description box below. The Leo is heavily desiring someone from a past life. What does that mean? A soulmate. Some of you already know who I'm talking about. This could also mean a twin soul for some of you. That's very rare, okay? Or if you haven't met your soulmate, this could be you desiring a soulmate energy because you don't have it yet. The problem with the desire is that it's so strong right now, Leo, you're actually pushing that away from you, or you're pushing that person away, or both. You have to get back into the I have gratitude and get back to loving yourself, because the more you love yourself and the more confident you are, and I'm not talking about cockiness or ego here, I'm talking about inward, which actually shines out, right? Confidence in who you are as a person. That is going to attract this soulmate faster than anything, is loving yourself and proving to other people around you, even on social media, how much the Leo loves herself or himself. Your 6th house, and I can't wait till we get to the astrology signs for your 7th as the who's around you in your 7th house. That's the other shocker. That's really, in addition to the 5th house, what I was trying to assimilate in my mind, that those cards really just got pulled. Your 6th house, work and health, conflict and defeat. Walk away from arguments, especially at your job. Do not engage. For those of you that have been treating with a doctor who has not done any good for you, or who has done a little bit of good but not enough, this is a sign that you need a second opinion, and you need a doctor to get to the bottom of your problem. That's not for everyone. This is not medical advice. This is common sense. Hathor, receptivity. So this talks about receiving abundance at your job. These are two separate messages, okay? Or receiving the answer to your prayers. If this has to do with a prayer about healing some sort of health problem, okay? But disengage from arguments at this time. And you may actually need to say some prayers for those of you that are going through health struggles right now. And I would call on Archangel Raphael. If you need help with healing, I would call on Archangel Raphael to help you find the correct professional that's going to fix your problem. And then be in the reception mode to receive this. But in the meantime, for those of you that are working that this applies to, don't engage in any arguments. The other person is not hearing you. This could be customer, client, boss, coworker. Okay? It could be all of the above. We are in eclipse right now as I record this. Don't get in a fight with anyone with an eclipse. In an eclipse, first 24 hours before, after, during, unless you absolutely have to. Been there, done that. I absolutely had to. I would say that I regretted it, but I actually don't in hindsight, because yes, it caused me a severe amount of heartache and challenges for many weeks and months, but I had to do what I had to do because of who I am. I had to be true to my family and myself. It just had to be done. So sometimes shit happens and you have to deal, right? That's life. We pulled from the Law of Attraction deck. I wanted to do one of these cards. I was told to go to this deck this month and pull a card for each of the signs, so we're going to do that now. This card says, I use the law of attraction deliberately, the law of creation deliberately. Well, that's important because we're all creating whether or not we know it, whether or not we like it. So if we're creating not deliberately by default, there are things that we could create that are surprises, that are not happy, that are not exciting, and we do not want to do that. We want to avoid that at all costs, Leo. Okay? This card says the law of creation has two important parts. The desire, which is what we talked about in your 5th house, the desire comes from the sacral chakra energy point, which is around your navel. Okay? For the creation and allowing of creation. The allowing part, we actually pulled that too. It's so funny that all of these things are coming up. Receptivity, allowing, okay? Whether you are thinking of what you desire or the lack of what you desire, this is in parens, the direction of your thought is your choice, end paren. The law of creation goes to work upon whatever you are thinking about. So whatever the Leo is focused on, that's what the Leo is going to get. Okay, here's for the shocking part. I can't even make this up. 3 of Cups. Who's around you in your 7th house, Leo? Remember? This is the tarot. 3 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Do you see the pattern here? All water signs around the Leo in the 7th house. You didn't get a single other sign. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. That's it. There's no air sign here. There's no earth. There's no other fire sign. Heavy water. A water sign who you had a past life with, who you are desiring so bad right now. So bad you can taste it. Don't mean to get TMI on you. Now, let me just give you a small sneak peek for those of you who are curious about the extended. There is a small window of opportunity that's coming to you in May to get this, or to secure I'm getting secure the contract for the future to receive this specifically. But remember, the Leo has to take action on the opportunity. If the Leo does not take action on this, I'm not sure that the Leo is going to avoid that shitty love life that I saw for you for 2022. Small window here. It's time to take action appropriately. What you really, this is talking about who you really want, Leo. Who you really want. I think everybody understands me. I'm just beating that horse to death, or in this case, the lion, right? Okay, so we're going to take it to the extended. If you want to see me there, click on the description box below. It is my Patreon. I've made it affordable for every Leo. We're going to be looking at your relationship in depth. We're going to be looking at your intimate life, taxes, contracts, legal matters, the source of your significant other's income, if that pertains to you. We're going to be looking at your school and your travel, which is any trips that you're booking or going on in May. We're going to be looking at your career and your mother, your children or your best friend, and the future card, which happens in the month of August, your birthday, which looks amazing. Many blessings to all my Leos. Take care.